What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make coins in FIFA 20 the simplest way you can possibly do it. Literally, just hold on tight. Basically, I've already got some players already sold for you so you can actually see that it does work. Disregard all the golds, but basically this is the method. If you've not heard about it before, it is normally referred to as the BPM or the bronze pack method. Basically, you look at all these. Obviously, some of these are the lower end of what you can get. Basically, you can see all of these players have sold. Even the fitness, 700. All trainers, 200. And then obviously the pace. So that is a good variety of obviously what we can sell in these packs. So as you'll see, we'll go in. I've already got quite a few up. Some of them won't sell. Some of them will. Basically, what I'll show you is how to do it, and then basically what you want to be looking for. So we'll open up some bronze packs. Pretty much, in fact, before we do this, pretty much all of my transfer profit has been from this. There is only a handful of things that I have got that has sold for this. Basically, I've had about 150, maybe 170k worth of gold players that I've sold currently. Apart from that, everything has come from the bronze pack method. And to be honest, it's probably the worst time at the minute when I explain to do the bronze pack method, but it is so simple to do. In fact, that's actually my watch list. But we'll go in and do some bronze packs. I'll show you what you should be looking for, and obviously what comes off doing the bronze pack method as well. So we'll try it out. I'll show you what I mean. To be honest, this has been a method throughout the entire of FIFA 18, FIFA 19. I think even you could do it in FIFA 17 and 16, to be honest with you. I didn't really play them as much, but you want to look at the players here. Go maybe 2-3 pages in and see, like this one here. We've got an English player. Good leagues are always accountable for. He's got 550. Personally, because I do it quite a lot, I will undercut a lot more. You could put in for 500, wait that little bit extra, and you'll make that little bit more profit. For me, it's all about quick. I do this most days. I'll just open up bronze packs whenever I've got free time. Get that 100 on your transfer list, and it's just a very free, and well, I say free, you've got to put the 400 coins in to begin with, but it's a very low risk, good reward. It's not your best reward. Obviously, investing in players will get you a lot more coins, maybe quicker, but then there's obviously that big chance that you could lose out. But you'll see here, obviously some of these players won't do. I would recommend 100% doing this on the web app, on the companion app. That for me, once you get the speed of it, is a lot quicker than doing it on the console, because you've got to wait for packs to open. I probably could do 5 or 6 packs in under a minute. Depending on obviously how much you actually have to sell. Some packs you won't get anything. Some you'll get something. You might even get like a whole load. So we'll show you what I mean. We'll go through a few of them. Sometimes you can get with the leagues, like with France 2. You can see already 500. So I'll put them up personally for 400. You could go 450, but it all depends on how quickly you actually want them to sell. Mainly you want to think about is leagues. All about them strong leagues, different nationalities. They're the best sort of places to go for these players. Everything else you want to get rid of. Obviously, sometimes managers can be something as well. Like you look at, actually, in fact, this is a good manager to do as well. So you see 700, he's 1 minute to go. Personally, I'm going to put him up for 450. You could go 500 and risk it, but then you're waiting a whole hour for something to sell. If he doesn't sell, you've got to relist him and actually remember to do it. So I always go that little bit lower, and you can guarantee that it will probably sell. If they don't sell, I'd probably give them a few times. I say normally every single day and a half, 2 days, depending on how much you're doing it, to refresh it all. If they don't sell in that time, get rid of them and then start again. You won't have lost coins in doing that. That is just sometimes the method. And as well, obviously what goes on from this is that you can do bronze upgrades. But we'll get to that in a second after doing a few more, just so I can show you the different things that you can actually do. So we have got one here as well, which I'll show you right now. He'll stay. Attribute cards. The only one realistically I normally sell is the pace. Normally it only goes for 200. Sometimes it takes a little bit to sell, but pace 100% sells. That is just a gift. All attributes, so the bronze +1 on everything, they go for 200 as well. I think later onto the year when everyone's not opening so many packs, it went for around about 400 coins last year. So I'm kind of gauging that it will go up. Also, all fitnesses will sell. Normally they sell for over a K in other games, but at the minute, that's a coin seller if I've seen one before. Normally they will go for about a K. A K, maybe a K and a bit, depending on obviously what time of the year you're opening up. But at the minute, they're going for around about 700 to 800. So I personally just put them at 700. Sometimes kits are always good to look at. If you see a nice kit or you see one from a major league or maybe a championship league, then they sell as well. But personally, I don't really go for too many kits in my team. Then managers, obviously managers go for something as well. You've always got to check them. It depends on their rarity, the league they're in, and also what nationality they are. Apart from that, obviously, they're the main things. Players from any nationality. Personally, I'd go 2 pages in, and if we can get to around about the 30th minute in them, then I'd probably list them up. Anything less than that, just keep in your club. So this should be a good one as well. So I'll show you what you can do with this one. So we're already looking 600. So we're going to put him up for 500. He's a good league. Obviously, the Spanish league, the major Spanish league, we'll put him up for 500. If it was the second Spanish league, I'd probably whack him for 450, just because obviously they're easier to pack as such. English players, you see, 23rd minute, I'm personally going to risk him. Sometimes I wouldn't. I may just store him in the club because he's not quite reached the 30th minute. But you can probably risk it a lot of the time with the English players at the minute. They're probably the better ones to be selling. Also, German's normally quite a good one as well. Again, a lot of the time I wouldn't risk it. But for the purpose of this video, we can see how much we can actually sell. So again, he's 30 minutes within the first page. That normally is a very good sign, and then we can get rid of the rest. We've listed up 4 players or 5 players from that. Good up, Zaro. And then we've got coins as well. Plus, you've got to remember the discard value of the pack as well. You're gaining between 20 to 30, 40 coins. That still adds up in this method. Remember, you're only spending 400 coins. That for me is just an absolute bargain to do, and you're pretty much guaranteed to make money every single time. Personally, I have never lost from doing the BPM in any single FIFA, and at the minute, like I said, this is probably the lowest time to be doing it. So the fact that you can do it so efficiently already is insane, because then you've got the SBC leagues to come out. Marquee matchups is always a fantastic one to do. Irish players in one point of FIFA 19 were going for 4k each. Obviously, it depends on the marquee matchup and how much they make it that the player you need in that marquee matchup is in. Say if they pick a club, normally that's a really good time to be doing it. SBC leagues, players like this, if they're available to put into the SBC league, will absolutely rock it. Like you see there, 800 coins for him, another buy. We're going to put him up for 700 because obviously he's Tottenham. He's worth that more. He's worth to put that little bit risk on him because he more than likely will sell. So then pretty much after that, I'll do this last pack. We've got a nice manager at the end there. Probably won't be worth anything because he's not in a major league. Personally, I'm not going to sell him. And then we keep the players. Then what you want to do from doing that, you then go over to the SBC and you go for the bronze upgrade. Then pretty much just go absolutely ham. At the minute, it does not matter what bronze players you put up. Anyone worth anything, you should be selling. And then the rest literally just go into this. Again, I would always recommend doing your companion app. I think it's far quicker to do it. And literally squad builder it all. And then just as a tip for you, what I'd do is, as you can see here, you've got 59 chemistry. With the squad builder, they will only put in cams, CDMs, left mid, right mids, and strikers, left backs and right backs. You've got left wing backs, you've got right wing backs, you've got centre mids, centre forwards, right wing, left forward, and right forwards, all not being put into these SBCs. Plus, you'll have an abundance of keepers if you don't do this. What I'll do is, as you can see, we've got 59 chemistry. Personally, I'm just going to swap out a few people. Again, you do this on the companion app. It's so much quicker. I normally do it, whatever I find here in the actual suggested, I'll just put up. So we've got everything. So we've got 2 CMs there. That saves a cam and a CDM. And we've got an extra goalkeeper. Whack him in straight away. Then you've got your bronze upgrades. From there, what do you think I'm going to do? Silver upgrades. I'll show you one again, just because I know I've got a lot of silvers already. It's just reusing coins from the silver upgrades. You could probably guess you go into the gold upgrades, and then you could get messy from it. Obviously, I'm not saying that you're gonna do it first time, but that is the real factor of this. You can go ahead and basically get coins from the bronze packs and go and pack messy from obviously a lot of grinding. It will take a lot to do this. Personally, with the silvers, at the minute, I'm not doing a heavy amount of them just because you can get some good leagues from this. So you want to make sure that you're not giving up a lot of good players. Like personally, the Eredivisie, any of the major leagues from last year, I personally wouldn't put any of them in. Again, MLS, maybe the Spanish League 2, I'd whack in. But I personally am not doing any silver upgrades unless I get duplicates. If I get duplicates in the bronze upgrades, then I'll go ahead and do the silver upgrade with them players. But personally, I'm keeping on to all my silvers because when the SBC League comes out, you've already then got a very fresh start on silvers who more than likely will go up in value by tenfold. We saw it last year. You've got Huesca, you've got Valladolid, you've got Cardiff. All went for major money. And again, if you look at this pack, just as an example, Turkish were an SBC League last year, and so were Mexico. These players at the minute are worth probably a couple of K, obviously untradeable, but when the SBC League comes out straight away, they're going to go up tenfold. So you don't want to be doing that. You want to be getting them in this and keeping them. So for me, I'm not doing any gold upgrades with my silvers unless they are the lower leagues. And again, you can get informs from the gold upgrades if they're an inform or they're a promo. So that is always something to consider. Personally, I haven't looked from this week if any of them are. But again, you can go from that. And then we will do a gold upgrade because I think I've got enough to go ahead and then do this. So we've done a gold upgrade. As you can see, they may not have been all untradeable for this kind of example, but that is basically what you can go and do with the bronze pack method. We're making coins already from players that are selling. So we've sold 400, 450. That's already 2 packs, plus obviously everything else that is still in your transfer market, ready to sell next time. That is the be-all and end-all of this method. If you need any more advice on it, let me know down below. I'll try and help you out. If this video does do well, I have another method, and I think we've actually got an inform. We've got a walkout inform in this. It's Brazilian. It's a striker. It's going to be William Jose. It may not be great, but again, that's an untradeable walkout that can go into SBCs. I already personally have him tradable. So again, he's another 10, 12k player that can go into your club. Or you can go ahead and sell him for profit. Personally, I'm going to keep him in case an SBC comes out. But in fact, I don't have him. So that's incredible already. We've also got a nice striker in Malin, as well as an inform walkout. That is exactly what this method does. Granted, it won't do it every single time. Don't expect a walkout or a board every single time, but that is the factor of it. You do it enough, you're going to get players from it. So hopefully you enjoyed this method. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. And if you want to hear more about some methods, I've got a little bit of kind of knowledge in very, very low trading. So let me know down below if you'd like to see that. And apart from that, subscribe with the bell button on. Look at the player reviews. I review a lot of players, and that's normally what I'm doing, but I thought this method is going so well, I had to go ahead and show you guys. So apart from that, like I said, subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.